Amy Griffin's memoir, The Tell, is a powerful story about running, but not in the way you might expect. It's not about personal bests or marathons won. It's a raw and honest look at how one woman used running to outrun her past. Griffin, named one of Time's 2025 Women of the Year, takes us on her journey from the wide-open spaces of Amarillo, Texas, to the bustling streets of New York City. All the while, her feet pound the pavement, carrying her further away from the things she's trying hardest to forget. Griffin's story is familiar to many. We all have our own ways of coping, of numbing the pain, of avoiding the hard things. For some, it's work or food or shopping. For Griffin, it was running. She ran through childhood, through college, through motherhood. She ran through joy, and she ran through heartbreak. Running was her constant companion, always there to quiet the noise in her head and the ache in her heart. But our bodies are wise. They hold on to our stories, even when our minds try to forget. Years of pounding the pavement took their toll on Griffin's body. She endured lower back pain, hip surgeries, and countless other injuries, yet she kept running. She believed that her body was failing her, not realizing that it was trying to tell her something important. It was trying to tell her to stop running from herself. Amy Griffin's journey began in the heart of Texas, in Amarillo. It's a place where the sky stretches out forever and the wind whispers secrets across the plains. Growing up, she sought solace in the vastness of Palo Duro Canyon, its rugged beauty mirroring her own untamed spirit. It was there, amidst the dust and the silence, that her love affair with running began. The rhythm of her feet hitting the ground became a metronome, setting the pace for her life. Running became her escape, her therapy, her way of outrunning the constraints of a small town and the weight of unspoken expectations. When the time came to leave Amarillo for the concrete jungle of New York City, Griffin carried her love of running with her. In the city that never sleeps, Griffin found her own rhythm. The anonymity of the crowds was both liberating and isolating. She poured herself into her career, into motherhood, and always into running. The city's relentless energy matched her own, pushing her to go further, faster, harder, but beneath the surface, something was amiss. Griffin's body, her constant companion on this journey of self-discovery, began to whisper warnings. The aches and pains that were once a badge of honor, a testament to her dedication, became a persistent throb. Her lower back, which had absorbed every jarring step, cried out in protest. Her hips, which had propelled her forward for miles, locked up in rebellion. Finally, she found herself face to face with a physical therapist, a woman who saw beyond the athletic exterior and recognized the language of pain. With a knowing look, the therapist offered a startling suggestion. What if Griffin's relentless pursuit of miles was not a sign of strength, but a symptom of something deeper? What if she was running not towards something, but away from it? This simple question cracked open Griffin's carefully constructed world. It was a truth she had been outrunning for years, a truth her body had known all along. The injuries, the pain, the constant need for motion, it was her body's way of saying, pay attention, something is wrong. But fear, that insidious beast, had kept her silent, whispering that to stop running would be to unravel completely. The realization hit Griffin with the force of a lightning bolt. Her tell, that unconscious giveaway that poker players fear, wasn't a nervous twitch or a shifty glance. It was her constant motion, her inability to be still, her addiction to the endorphin rush of a runner's high. It was all a carefully crafted facade, a way to outrun the emotions that threatened to drown her. The Tell is not just a memoir about running. It's a story about the masks we wear, the stories we tell ourselves, and the lengths we go to avoid facing our own reflections. It's a raw and honest exploration of self-awareness, of the ways in which we numb ourselves to avoid confronting the messy, uncomfortable truths that lie buried within. Griffin's journey is a powerful reminder that denial is not a choice, but a protective mechanism. It's a way to survive the unbearable, to keep moving when the weight of the world threatens to crush us. But true healing, she reminds us, can only begin when we finally stop running and allow ourselves to feel the full spectrum of our humanity. It is in the stillness, in the quiet moments of introspection, that we finally hear the whispers of our own hearts urging us to slow down, to listen, and to finally truly come home to ourselves.